Hello, 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 welcome back to another episode of Paper Mario. Last time we did all of Boo's Mansion. This time we're going to go into Gusty Gulch and hopefully get through Toadloopa's Castle. Although I'm not really sure we're going to be able to do all of Toadloopa's Castle. Up there you see a Dizzy Dial, and I must apologize because I made a mistake. Last time I recorded an episode and I said that the Hyper Goombas were the worst enemy in the game, and I was mistaken. Because what I'm about to show you are the actual worst enemies in the game. These are awful. These are literally the worst enemy in the game. You thought clefs were awful. Congratulations, you now have hyper clefs. Don't know who designed these, but pretty sure they were having a sadistic day at work and hated their job. This is a hyper clef. Hyper clefs have more defense power than normal clefs. Yes, they do. Max HP 4, attack power 3, defense power 3. Sometimes charges their power before attacking. 2. Their attack will take away 8 HP, so watch out when they start to glow. Just see if you can become transparent. Defense power will fall to 1 if you use an explosion and flip them over. In case you hadn't noticed, they have spikes up on top, hurt if you jump on them. So basically, hyper clefs are the worst thing ever. The only way to hurt them, essentially, is to use Bombette. Also, I do like the fact that their eyes spin around crazily when they charge up, but seriously though, charging bad. Bad clef, no charging. I suppose you could make a Dora the Explorer reference here, but I can't. Okay, that's a Dizzy Dial up there. I'm not going to get it because Dizzy Dials are kind of useless. New enemy, got regular Goombas. Dizzy Dials essentially just make your enemies dizzy. Got a chance to do that. Oh. You saw me, you didn't see me, then you saw me again. Make up your damn mind, game. Alright, Hyper Goomba. This is a Hyper Goomba. Hyper Goombas are crazy, uncivilized Goombas living in Gusty Gulch. Crazy, uncivilized Goombas. What exactly is a civilized Goomba? I assume you mean you from a village that contains 2 houses, which is not a house, which is not a village, but still. Max HP 7, attack power 1, defense power 0. They sometimes charge their power. Yeah. Do 8 damage, yeah. Could have used to use bow or an item to become transparent. So you can use bow or use a booze sheet or what have you. I should have just gotten that Dizzy Dial and used it here, but whatever. Oh god, please don't ult. Oh. God damn it. Alright, so we're gonna change to bow real quickly. So bow. But out of sight uses 2 FP and we'll show it off here. It essentially is the same effect as a booze sheet, which I don't think we've seen yet, but it just makes you impossible to hit. That's it. The bad part is that it makes it so that Bo can't attack next turn. So, the turn that it goes off, Bo has no action. Which kinda sucks, but what are you gonna do about it, right? God damn it, stop charging. This is why I hate these enemies, because every battle devolves into you attack once, then you have to use out of sight to hide yourself, and then they attack and miss. And the next turn, they're gonna charge. They're probably gonna charge again. That's kind of why I hate these enemies. I don't mind the idea of Goombas having more HP or doing more damage, but I'm not too happy about the fact that they can charge and do so frequently. I mean, at the moment, right now, if I got hit by 2 charge attacks without guarding, it would be game over. Yep. Smack the crap out of him. Alright. Ooh, okay, so here's another thing I mentioned before. Sometimes she will double your star points. Now we level. Yay! Level up! Alright, go HP. I am not feeling very secure HP-wise. Okay, Repel Gel. Makes transparent and vulnerable. Maybe it was Repel Gel, not Boost Sheet. Maybe Boost Sheet's in the other game. probably the case. It's probably the case that it's Boo's sheet in 1,000 Year Door. How long it's been since I remember playing that? We'll just grab the Dizzy Dial really quickly. Do we need the Dizzy Dial? No, but can't hurt, right? Okay. Oh, letter. And a Hyperclef. We're just gonna ignore the Hyperclef. I'm gonna ignore you, Hyperclef, because I believe that encounter has multiple Hyperclefs in it. This is not what I want to... oh, no. Well... I guess we can show off the Dizzy Dial. Spin the screen around a little bit. Oh good, it didn't hurt the, bow. Okay, so... what do I want? Suppose we have to kill you first. Because you will kill me if I don't kill you. I guess I could power bounce on them, but I don't want to do that if I can avoid it. Slap this taste out of their mouth, why don't we? Now, I will say that while these enemies are perhaps the worst in the game, at least design-wise, I will say that they're not the hardest to deal with. This is the way to put it. Hyperclefs are, like clefs, really annoying, but in Chapter 4 has probably the biggest variety of enemies that are annoying to deal with. Yeah, that's probably true. I'll talk about that more when we get to Chapter 4, but Chapter 4 has a large amount of different enemies. Oh yeah, there's a clef down here. What's down here again? Oh yeah, clefs. Annoying clef. Fortunately, there's no Crimson Shed around, so we can't really deal with that. Give my reference. Alright, wait, cleft. Oh. Oh. Okay, don't really want to use Power Bomb, but we're going to. There we go. Blow up the clefs. Yes, please charge up. That, I mean, please don't charge up. Let's change over to Cooper. Power Shell, which is way cheaper than using, Power Bomb again. My 16 experience never hurts. The only reason I want to even do that... No, don't drop the super shot. What's this? Go. Goombas! Goombas as far as the eye can see. But damn it, how did I miss that action command? Now you can use Dizzy Shell, which essentially does the same thing as a Dizzy Dial. I don't really like using it. In fact, I don't think I'll ever use it. There we go. Okay. The tension. Cut that tension with a knife. Alright. What's in here? Coins! Of course. Alright. Switch over to Bo, because we're going to need her almost immediately. Okay, so this thing is Tubba Bulba's castle. Can't believe it's already taken, like, 10 minutes just to get here. Probably would have gone faster if I hadn't fought all those enemies. Anyway, Tubba Bulba's castle isn't so much of a castle as it is a weird mansion, I suppose. You were expecting like the Cooper Brothers Fortress. Yeah, this is not it. There are these things. If you get caught by them, you can usually run away from them, but if you get caught by them, they'll throw you outside of the castle. Okay, and over here you got Clubbas. I really don't like the fact that I don't have any FP. Really don't like that. Now if you walk slowly, won't wake up. You move too quickly though, they'll wake up. That sucks. The Clubbas are basically the main enemy in this dungeon. Clubbas are the main guards at Clubbas Castle. Max HP 8, attack power 3, defense power 0. They often sleep on the job. If you walk very slowly, they won't wake up. They look big. If you use the action command perfectly, they're not so tough. I disagree. They're annoying. They're annoying because they can attack you multiple times per turn. So remember that. Alright, thank God. They do give a nice little chunk of experience, so that helps. Ow. You also do a ton of damage, and yes, they can attack multiple times, and if you're thinking to yourself, wow, that sounds awful to be hit with, 3 damage multiple times, you're right. They will absolutely wreck you. So I think most of the time when I used to play this dungeon, we're actually gonna throw this away. Well, not because I'm not gonna use it, but because I want to use. We'll do the nutty cake. Get some FP back, and then we'll go grab that super mushroom. Definitely need it. Definitely need it. There's a badge. You can probably imagine with that setup, you need to come through the ceiling on the next floor. Hello, Clubba. Oh wait, Clubba. Okay, we got this guy, there's a little star piece in here. Now there's 2 ways you can do with this dungeon. Depending on how you've done the previous dungeons, how much grinding you've done, how many enemies you've killed, etc. It is more than feasible to go through this entire dungeon without fighting any of the Clubbas, for the most part. I don't recommend that, unless you've, fought all of the enemies outside. Fought a ton of, Hyper Goombas and everything, and you feel over-leveled. The reason for that is because this is a really good way to sort of quickly get a few levels while you're still before the boss. Because the boss of this area isn't... I don't want to say he's hard, but he takes a lot of FP, would be the best way to put it. Also, Clubbas will beat you senseless with those clubs of theirs. So I guess that's the best way to put it, is the boss is not exactly hard. Alright, there we go. Not hard, but it will take you a ton of FP, honestly, especially if you don't have a lot of FP, I guess would be the way to put it. You'll be restoring it a lot otherwise. Jump on you. Did I... What? Alright, well, Alright, or we could use Lullaby for the first time. Lullaby. I don't know. We'll use Lullaby. I haven't used it yet. I don't think I've used it yet. Don't use it very often, I'll tell you that much. That's why you don't use it very often. You went, wow, that didn't look very effective. You'd be right. That's why we don't use it very often. Can't believe I didn't get 100% there. Oy. Guess we'll use Refresh right now, too. while we have the option to do so. Okay. There we go, that's how you're supposed to do it. I do like that the sleeping enemies have their own sleeping animation. Always kind of like that. That they, like, programmed in sleeping animations for all the enemies. I guess why not. Alright, just slap him a few more times. And yes, when we get the next upgrade block, we are absolutely giving it to Bo because she's invaluable at this game, point of the game. Might have imagined this chapter is sort of tailor-made for her. Use her power more than anything else, and I think, honestly, I can't think of another party member except for maybe chapter 6, where the entire stage is built around using her. Like, she's useful against the boss, she's useful in the puzzles that you have to deal with in this part. You absolutely need her to get around from the sentries that are everywhere. Somehow I made the first strike there. I don't know how. But yeah, somehow, someway, we are here. Dealing with what we gotta deal with. I would say Lackluster is probably the only one who has who has that kind of, like, stage built around him. Because you got Watt in Chapter 4. We'll meet Watt later. When we get to Chapter 4 after this one. There's Sushi. Well, actually, now that I think about it, Chapter 5 is basically built around Sushi, so, I guess there is that. Something I should remember to show off, though, is that you can do a super bounce, outside of combat onto an enemy. If you do that, you'll do more damage on the first strike. That's something, I guess. Ow. Although I don't know what about Super Boots allows you to do a ground pound. Like, I'm not sure why the boots are what allows you to ground pound. That's what that is. I've played Mario Party 1. That's what it's called in Mario Party 1. It's called the ground pound. Okay, so... Look, a sleeping Clova. Damn it. So much for that plan. I'm not sure I'm a fan of the fact that when you catch them sleeping, they're not asleep when you start the battle. I feel like that would have been a nice little addition, I guess would be the way to put it. Mechanic? I don't know. Considering they make a huge deal about being able to surprise them when you sneak up on them, or moving slowly so they don't wake up, you would think that you'd be able to, like, sneak up on them and catch them by surprise and then they'd be asleep. But I guess they already have the first strike system, but even so. Okay. Club is everywhere. What? What just happened? I don't even know what just happened. We guard against everything, we'll be fine. We guard against everything, we'll be fine. Nope. Oh shit. That's not good. Guess we'll do power bounce. Wow, that was awful. Here. Just hide, Mario. Hide your shame. Hide the shame of failing a power bounce like that. Just the thing, in the last video, I was like, man, I got all the action commands down, I remember all of this, and we do that. There we go. That's a little better there, Mario. Woof. Lucky. Okay. Now we could just do a regular jump attack and beat him that way. Okay. Little bit of a close call there. A little bit. I'm not worried, you're worried. Man, this is why you want to get the best blessing, or whatever you call it, because the more you do it, the more it activates. And we are absolutely going to upgrade FP. We're going to need it. That's not the right wall. There's a wall you need to blow up that's like this, but... Go down here. It's chest. You get the castle key. That's important. What's up here? Sure, somebody will be able to tell you more than I can. Okay, so there's this guy right here and a heart block. So use the heart block while you can. I mean, we don't need to because, you know, there's the whole fact that we just leveled up. Let's talk to this guy. Oh, you're Mario. Nice place, huh? You're living under the floorboards, man. Matter of fact, I came to the castle with my friends to try and find Tubelova's weak point. I imagine they all got eaten. Managed to find out that there's something important hidden in Tubelova's room on the highest floor. Once I got separated from my friends, I just had to hide. You could go. First, you need to go to the uppermost floor to keep going until you find his room. How useful. Having to run into Tubelova, don't, I repeat, don't fight with him. He's invincible, really. Until you find his secret weakness, you better just run away. You got that? Now, that's actually true. You can fight Tubelova before you're supposed to, and if you do that, if you encounter him, he is invincible. Absolutely lives up to his name of being invincible. Which kind of sucks. But we're going to upgrade Bo. Yep. There you go. Upgraded bow. Hey, these things. Hope you like these things, because you're going to be dealing with them a little bit more now. Okay. Now we're back in here. Place might look familiar. I don't remember where that sleeping is coming from. I don't remember. Pretty sure there's a wall in there you're supposed to blow up, but whatever. Now, you might recall that in the first room that we walked in, very first room, this room, I remember that there's a door over here, has a lock on it. Use the castle key on there, open the door. Be prepared to fight more Clubbas. Because nothing says, you know, lots of fun like fighting endless amounts of Clubbas. Although one wonders why Tubelova actually needs Clubbas if he's invincible. Like, what are the... I guess that's why the Clubbas are always sleeping, is because they don't have anything to do. And there's no real point in guarding a guy who can't take damage. Ow. There we go. Dear Clubbas, please stop punching me in the face with your clubs. Well, actually, you're not really punching me, like smacking me in the face with your clubs. Kidding me? I don't know. Their clubs are also spiked, so, you know, they're more like maces, I guess. Not really clubs. Actually, they're more like morning stars, but, you know. I mean, I guess we could get out, you know, the diagram of medieval weaponry and see what we're going for there, but... You know, we'll just call them clubs and call it a day, even though they're really morning stars, but whatever. Here's a question. What exactly do the Clubbas eat? I mean, we know that Tubelova, who is a giant Clubba, eats ghosts, but what does he feed these guys? What exactly do they get fed? Is there like a... I don't know, is there like McDonald's hanging out nearby? Is there like an In-N-Out burger or something, you know? All the Clubbas get together with their weekly paychecks and they're like, yeah, let's go buy some burgers or something. What do they eat? It doesn't seem to be any, like, actual food in Gusty Gulch. There doesn't seem to be actually anything, you know... I mean, it's grass, but... Clubbas don't strike me as herbivores, I don't know why. Maybe it's their clubs, which aren't really meant for harvesting anything. I mean, I suppose, then, that you could say that the clubbas use their clubs to go, like, kill clefs. Like, if I guess we could, if we imagine that the clefs are kind of like, you know, if the clefs are sort of like crabs, I guess, and you have to crack the outside stone shell to get to the soft insides, I guess, would be what they are. Maybe they attack maybe they eat the Goombas, the feral Goombas or whatever that apparently reside in Gusty Gulch. Oh god. Hey, Bombette, Need you. Ow. Hey. Ow. Damn it, stop hurting me. What did I ever do to you except for hit you in the face with hammer there? Possibly blow you up. Not possibly, actually. I'm really tempted to run all the way back to that heart block. Because I'm already at... Man, I love this. I love this. The way this is working out. Just so much experience. So much experience. Oh god, hearts. I mean, we do have items, but I don't like using items unless I absolutely have to. Suppose I could use them in battle if I want. Oh god, hello. Thank you for waiting patiently while I waited to switch my party member. Just you. Alright, we're gonna go through here. This long, ominous walkway. Okay, now this guy right here, I believe, is blocking a... I'm gonna say he's blocking a... like a bombable wall? Yes, there we go. Okay, so if you do the super jump outside of battle, you will actually 4 damage at the first strike. See, I did 4 damage there, which is normally how much we do in total. I would say that of the 2 upgrades you get for your jump attack, I would say that the super jump is harder than the ultra jump. Yeah, spoilers, you're going to have the ultra jump later. You get the ultra boots. And that's actually much easier to do than the super jump, I would say, outside of battle. Yep. Alright, bombable wall. I actually remember what's behind the bombable wall, when I think about it. Back here. Oh, I remember this now. This is how you get into that room downstairs. Get that badge. I don't really want to go all the way back down there for that badge, so... leave me alone. Oh, this room. So apparently, it literally means you're invincible to spikes. Okay, we got another castle key. Now what sucks is the fact that if you try to, like you might think, oh, I can, totally cheese this on going back and just, get spiked and it'll bring me back here. Nope. Do that after going to the other side and getting the key. What the? You're just waiting for me to come out of there? Yeah, at least now we can use the, super shroom. Yeah, we're gonna use the super shroom. We're going to... Spook will scare them away. Oh, yeah, I forgot to explain this. Spook scares enemies away, but you don't actually get experience for that. They would just disappear from the battle, and you don't get any experience, so I don't like using it, usually. Let's use Out of Sight. I like how they all go to the same spot. Like, man, he's not there. I wonder if we keep hitting that spot if he'll show up there. Lo and behold, you do. Not the point. We're gonna change over to Bombat. Now we get to take... Ow! Okay, if we do that, we're gonna lose. Let's not lose. Losing would be bad. Losing would be bad. That would be real bad. Let's Power Bomb. Power Bombing's good. Damn it! Yeah, it's not too bad. It's still bad, but it's not awful. Let's refresh. I'm not gonna lie, this fight right here is probably harder than the boss of this level. 4 Clubbos is absolutely harder than the boss of Chapter 3, I would say. If only because the boss fight is a one-on-one fight, as opposed to a 4-on-2 fight. You know what? No, we're going to refresh again. With all of our star power. Why not? Give me that tasty, tasty star power. Gandalf star, just give me all that. Alright, now we're gonna Power Bomb again just to be safe. There we go. Okay. Hey, you again! Seriously, you're like showing up every other fight. Not that I mind, because I like leveling up, but oh hey, another Super Mushroom. That's nice. How nice of you. What was in here again? Spikes? Yeah, spikes. Oh yeah, I came out of this door and got blindsided. Man, this episode's going really long. I was so certain that we were going to be able to finish this in one episode. Man, was I wrong. Okay, oh wait, Clubba. You actually have to fight this Clubba. Oh wait, Clubba. I want to show something and you're kinda in the way. He comes really far away. He goes way farther than... Okay, we actually did hit the action command there. Oh. God damn it. Why do you keep doing this to me, game? Stop giving me 4 Clubbas. It was like, yeah, you know what this dungeon needs? It needs lots of 4 Clubba fights. That's not a pain in the butt. God. Stop it. Okay. Oh god, 4 Clubbas is a pain in the butt. Alright, let's see if we can kill them all with the Power Shell. Yes, we can. Okay, yes, we can. Oh boy. Oh my god. He gave us a lot of stuff, although I thought he was the one who gave us the door key. You need to push this aside. I don't know how you were supposed to know to do this. I don't know how you're supposed to know to do that. Open that up, move up here. Damn it. I think my controller's starting to break because it keeps walking to the left with no reason to do so. Go over here. On the bed frame, jump on the bookshelf. Mario must be really light because he can just walk on bookshelf. Alright, you get the Mega Rush badge. When you're in peril, your attack power goes up by 4. That's a speedrunning thing. A lot of speedrunners, when they play this game, what I've watched, something... No, I already have the castle key. My thinking. A lot of speedrunners, when they play this game, though, will be in peril constantly. The reason for that is because you get the, we're going to get rid of the Super Shroom really quickly, and we are going to... No Super Shroom Array. Maple Syrup. Tasty, tasty 10 FP. Grab the Super Shroom. A lot of... what was I talking about? Oh yes, speedrunning. A lot of speedrunners stay in peril because of the damage dodge badge and of the power rush badge. Mega rush badge, I mean. Because it ups your attack power and makes boss fights easy. This hallway... Hey, Toadlub, how are you? Oh, what's this? Sniff, sniff. It smells something very fishy. Yeah, real fishy. Now, you can fight him here. If you do, he's invincible, and you will lose. Hide. We're gonna walk around, and we're gonna... Oh. This happens. To run away. Please let me run it. Oh, never mind. Never mind, we're not running away. We're gonna get beat or pulped by Toadlub. It does a lot of damage. see. Please let me run away. Don't do this to me. Damn it, that's not what I wanted to do. You gotta get this through this hallway with bow. I'm impatient, unfortunately. No, hide. Good, go that way. Aha! Goodbye, Tololoa. Okay, this room is awful. I mean, we could fight literally every oh god, all the Clovas. There's only one Clova, okay. So many Clovas. So many Clovas. Why are there so many Clovas? Don't know why there are so many Clovas. There should not be this many Clovas. Okay, good. Move. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's hide. All the Clovas go back to sleep. Y'all sleep? Good. Run! Get the hell out of there. Not remain in there. It's awful. Get the castle key. Open this door. Okay. Heart block. Thank God. Save block. Even better. Okay, this episode's gone on way too long. Next time, we're gonna finish up Tololoa's castle. We're probably gonna fight Tololoa and find his secret. And we should finish up Chapter 3 next time. Alright, see y'all later, everybody.